Hello, folks, and hey, Bear. Welcome to the Nateland podcast. I'm Nate. Sitting here, Brian Bates.
All right.
Aaron Weber, back to the original. Dusty Slay's out.
That's what I always wanted.
It used to be just us three.
It used to be just us
Isn't that
three.
crazy?
Yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah, those were the good old days. Doing drive-in movie theaters.
It was 5 years ago, right at this time.
Oh, really?
October 2020.
That's when we started it?
That's when we hit a groove. I feel like we started in the summer.
The ones I did were, in the fall.
Didn't you were there the whole time?
He's talking about the you're all talking about different things.
Oh.
I'm talking about
the podcast started in the summer.
Oh,
the drive-ins was that fall, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now look at us back, winding it down.
Bookending this thing.
Bookending
with
this
just
thing.
the three of it.
Is this episode 275?
Yeah, it's up there.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 75. Yeah, 2 hours. It's 550
There you go.
hours.
Yeah, man.
Is it?
Yeah, probably on average.
Yeah, that's a lot of talking.
That's a lot. That's a lot of talking.
Stuff. A lot of talking, a lot of stuff. A lot of content as it's what they want. In general nowadays.
Right.
People want content.
Yeah, that's all they want.
That's it.
Just throw it at the wall.
Yep.
See what sticks.
See what sticks. It's good times. So, yeah. I know I haven't been here for a minute, so it probably feels weird for everybody listening. But
No, it was a nice break.
yeah. I've heard the podcast. You know what? John Augustine told me the podcast has been great.
Well, thank you, John.
He listens, and without me on it. So yeah,
John Augustine.
but he said y'all been doing great.
Oh, thanks.
Great.
Yeah, we're trying to hold it down.
And a positive thing. I'm happy that you're doing great without it. And I know a lot of people like when I'm not on it.
Wow.
No, mainly just me.
I
have a lot of burner accounts out there. I will say that.
There you go.
The burner Bates.
Give Bates more time.
Do you have a burner account?
No.
Do you?
I
could see you. You got a lot of stuff, man. You want to get out.
I would mess up, and it would still be obviously me.
I'm not even saying it's about Nateland, but I just think you got some problems with some people.
Yeah.
I used to. I'm not that guy anymore, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. But back in the day, I would pick some fights with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Just Twitter and stuff. Just
I know,
about
like,
nonsense.
Just
anything. About nothing. Sports and
sports,
whatever else.
Yeah.
But those days are long gone, man. I've matured.
Mm-hmm.
I'm matured.
Mm-hmm.
Now I fight with people with my actual name.
Yeah. Now you stand behind it. That's good.
Thanks, man.
We had a big weekend for Vanderbilt. I'll tell you that.
Is it it's the biggest weekend. This is as good as it gets.
This is the best team that we've ever had.
In your whole life.
Maybe since 19.
Even in my life.
Yes. In our whole life, by far the best team we've ever had. Because they look so good. It's like you go back to like the game Saturday with LSU. It was, you had moments that you're just nervous, but it was like we were the better team.
Yeah.
And then even the Alabama loss was like we had 2 turnovers in the red zone. It was just like we made some mistakes. It felt like it was reversed.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, it felt like it was like how like we would have beat Alabama in the past. Like they made mistakes and then we were, and we're getting better as a team. But they got us AP number 10.
Top 10. Dude.
Top 10. Missouri next week. It's something, dude. It is.
And y'all won and you didn't storm the field.
Yeah, that says something.
You're like, because you were the favorite. You were the favorite going into the game.
We were the favorite. We did the right thing. We were the favorite.
Imagine saying this even 2 years ago, that you'd be top 10, you'd beat LSU, and not storm the field because you were expected to win that game.
I think if we hadn't have beat Alabama last year, we may have stormed the field.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Because this would have been our biggest win.
This would have been our biggest win ever. But being favored and stuff is still a little different. And I mean, I think it's just man, Diego Pavia has been great. Clark Lee's great. The whole team, tight ends, defense, the energy there. The stadium feels like it's our stadium, even though there's a lot of, there's always been a lot. It's hard when other teams come in, they buy these tickets because Nashville's such a great place that people want to come to. But I mean, it still feels it feels loud on Vandy's side when you're watching it on TV. And it's, man, it's been nothing but pure. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
So exciting.
What a heartbreaker it'll be when Clark Lee leaves for Penn State, though.
No. I feel good with Clark Lee. Clark Lee went to Vandy.
Yeah.
He's from here. And he's building this into a program. And Vanderbilt, for whatever it is, if they let him do what he's doing, it's a school you want to be in. Because it's a school that you could go make that Penn State money. And you got a job for life. Yeah. Like, it's going to take 50 years before you get to that Penn State level where they're like, if you don't do good, immediately you're fired. So he's, Yeah,
when James Franklin was here, we had a couple, I think, of 9-win seasons.
Yeah.
But it still didn't feel like this. It felt like we got lucky. Tennessee was down at that time. We weren't playing Alabama. And it still felt like...
Yeah, you can win a game and it feel like a fluke a little bit. And it hasn't felt like that for you.
No, it's felt like we're,
legit.
When they rank them, I mean, are we, I guess we're what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the SEC. That's just how, the SEC is just so stacked. Like, it's nuts.
It is. I mean, every week now.
What's the playoffs? Missouri. 12 teams? Top
12 teams, yeah.
Every one of our teams, Notre Dame, Vandy, Alabama, even Georgia Tech, John Christ.
Oh, yeah. 7-0. Imagine that. We have a big Nateland hoo-ah.
Yeah.
Of just kind of craziness.
Well, I appreciate y'all. I almost enjoy Brian Kelly losing more than Notre Dame winning these days, so I appreciate that.
How about us being ranked above Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Should be. 2 losses.
Absolutely should be.
We'll see how the season shakes out. But
yeah. Well, who do y'all play? Like, just
this was our
each other for the rest of the year.
Alcorn State,
Air Force, the Coast Guard, Navy. We still got to win the Commander's Cup.
Yeah,
but no, we definitely the hardest part of our schedule is over, so we just gotta ride it out.
Now I saw AP put out a playoff projection, like if the season was over now, and Notre Dame, even though they're 12th, wasn't on there. I don't even know how the playoff thing works.
Is Vandy in it?
Yeah, Vandy play in Georgia Tech.
Oh, that would be fun.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Can you imagine? It would be like, it's like the Pearl Harbor. Like, they couldn't even, they probably would have a record because Georgia Tech is in the SEC.
Yeah, I think a long time ago.
And so they might be like, these two teams played each other for many years.
Well, we played them last year in the bowl game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Georgia Tech's who holds the record for largest margin of victory over Cumberland.
Over Cumberland. What was it, 120 to nothing or something?
222 to nothing,
222 to nothing.
Yeah. But Georgia Tech, I'm sorry, John Chris, they haven't played anybody either.
I played in London to start it off, right? Or Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
They played Notre Dame, or they played someone. They beat Florida State, or they did something.
Yeah, they beat. I guess it was Florida State. Florida State.
I think they're scoring just tons of points. I mean, it's like what Vandy's been doing is like we're scoring like tons of points. It's been pretty dominant. How about Indiana? Like, I mean, Indiana is a problem.
Yeah, you've got Missouri, Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, Tennessee left on the schedule. It's super possible y'all win out. It's going to be insane, dude.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's very, very, like we played 2:30, play at Missouri plays at home. At Texas is always still going to be tough. Auburn and Kentucky, I mean, you never know because the SEC is just so good. And then at Tennessee, and it just depends if Tennessee is we would need, you need them to be kind of beat up and let down by then. But you got a fun schedule. I mean, the schedule is just so nuts.
Yeah.
The SEC is just
Missouri
so,
6-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But we don't have, Texas at Texas. Man, imagine going in there. Boy. What time that game? That game's at 11 a.m. I don't. Where am I at? Where are we at in 2 weeks, Chase?
I think you're off.
Am I off? Oh, I think I have something. We can't say.
Oh,
dang.
I don't want to go to the game. If that's what you're getting
at. Yeah. I gotta see. I think I have something that I cannot say.
All right.
But you will find out soon what it is going to be.
Okay.
Is it more important than going to Texas?
Yeah. In the in the long run, yes, it's something I'm very excited about. That I think will be. We're making something for people to watch, hopefully. And I don't know. I don't want to say it. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I just said it. But yeah, I'm trying something. So we might be shooting it that day, right, Adrian? Yeah. All right.
If you're paying rent every month without earning anything in return, let me introduce you to Built, the reward program designed for renters who want to earn something for their largest monthly expense. Aaron, let me explain.
Okay.
By paying rent through Built, you earn flexible points that can be redeemed toward hundreds of hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and more. But it doesn't stop there. Built is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite local restaurants and earn additional points. You can get VIP treatments at certain fitness studios and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Built members every month. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you. So earn points on rent and around your neighborhood, wherever you call home, by going to joinbuilt.com/Nate. That's joinbilt.com/Nate. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. I was home this weekend. Went to the Titans game yesterday. And
are you going to sit with us?
Yep.
You said in our, yeah. Must be nice. Haven't been to it yet. We've got a Nateland suite, and glad everybody's enjoying.
I trashed that thing. It was wild.
The baits cost.
Me and Tristan trashed it. It was crazy throwing stuff out the window.
They come in. What's this? 40 Dr. Peppers.
They had a dessert cart that would go around from suite to suite, and I kind of tailed them for about 4 rooms down until they finally got to mine.
Do you sit in a chair at the door and wait till they get there?
I kept looking out the window. I mean, out the door.
Yeah.
Knocked a couple kids down to get that front row seat in the suite.
Oh, yeah.
Derek, you can tell he is I sat with Derek,
my brother.
His brother Derek. He's a school administrator and a teacher. You can tell it the way he handles kids.
Yeah.
Because he knows how to handle them, and he'll get stern with them.
Yeah.
And they listen. That's a special skill.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Derek's very wise person. We had a great talk the other day, and he's
the best.
Yeah. He's a very thoughtful person.
I always tell people, if you need a tutorial on the Bargatzes, you're at a party. You think you're gonna want to talk to Nate. No, that's gonna be a mistake.
Yeah,
Nate's way down the list.
And then next would probably be Dad. No, if you're there for a long time, you better go to Derek, or it's gonna be chaos. Derek's the one that he's very wise, and
it depends on the person. What if they want to have fun? Where are they going?
Abigail.
Yeah.
They want to get arrested, go with Abby.
Yeah. Depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. But all the Bargatzes, they're a wild time. I mean, they're
I would like to. It'd be nice if you say that we are very nice. That'd be great to hear that.
Obviously, a great
especially
family.
in the suite that you stayed in of my family's yesterday. So we can do jokes, but it'd be wonderful if you maybe just throw out that we're a wonderful, nice family that thinks about a lot of other people.
Well, you are welcome back. You are
Other than that.
wonderful, nice people.
Other than that,
We're back, boys.
I thought that was a given.
it'd
I
be
love
nice
your
to hear it
family.
sometimes. I tell you that.
It's a given, but you got to give it every now and then. Bro.
Yeah. That's the real.
You want to get in the comments then?
Yeah.
I can say real quick, shout out to everybody who came out to see me in Charleston. We had a new club, the Wits End, out there. Josh Bates is a comic. He said it's like you can tell when a comic sets up a club, like the green room was awesome and everything. It was just like, it was great. So thank you to everybody who came out to see me in Charleston.
Yeah, that's great.
Our unbelievable weekend though this weekend. I want to say, Lincoln, Nebraska. Cable Guy came out, did a little surprise.
I saw a picture of him on stage. Did he do a
fun.
set or did he just?
No, he just came out at the end. He just did a show there, and so I closed on a story mentioning him, and so it was the first time he knew I has been doing that, but he hasn't seen it, and so I told him, and I was like, "Well, just come out like afterwards."
Oh, okay.
They went nuts. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great.
But yeah, we had Tulsa, Lincoln, Oklahoma City, unreal. 3 shows in Dallas. Dallas was insane.
Yeah.
3 p.m. show. We had 17,000 people there. It's I think it's the biggest 3 p.m. show we've ever had. But they were unreal, and then ended it with Tulsa, who was great. And we look forward to this week, Chicago and
United
Center, Cincinnati. Yeah. So, all right. Starting it off. This is somewhat pretty early. Starting it off. Joel Thomas. I've been a huge fan since your first episode, and we'll have to say, Aaron is the glue to this show.
That's how far we've sunk.
Yeah.
You've been gone.
A lot's changed since you've been out.
His wit, knowledge, ad reads, and his laugh is what keeps the show together. Can't wait to see you guys in Chicago on the Big Dumb Eyes tour in October.
All right.
Who's going? Are you with me?
I'm not on that one.
Neither one of them are on it. You're not. Are you on it? No. I'll put a stop to that, Joel.
Yep. I am done.
You're done with me?
I thought that's what you were implying.
Oh.
You put a stop to it.
No, I was joking about Chicago. Do you have more dates with me this year?
No.
Do you?
No.
Oh. All right. We have next year.
I'll see you around.
All right.
I don't ever know who's coming out. Connor Van Steenberg. Just saw Nate at his 3rd sold-out show in Dallas. How does Nate decide who opens for him at his different locations? Is it geographically based since Dustin is from Texas? It's funny that we're just talking about that.
Yep.
I kind of don't really. I have people helping me do it right now. I did it. We've always thought of it. Abigail did it for a long time. Abigail's great. And I try to, if I know people have their family somewhere or their, there's a reason for you to be there. We do try to do that. Now we're trying to we can't get in the weeds of it too much. There's a lot of comics. I know you see me with them this week in USA, but there's a lot of comics I have started with and I've known for 20 years. We want it to be the best show. So it's a mix that we do and try to be as fair as we can to everybody. These shows are big. That's the other thing. There's the arena shows. It's hard for us to get young comics. We try, but it's hard. They're so big. Yeah, I really can't. This is what's beautiful about stand-up. But it's just it's such a different thing. And you're in the round and there's just so many people.
Right.
And, but what's great is when we have comics go up and they do good and maybe they're playing a local club if you ever go to a show going forward, we show a video for about an hour and a half. You can go click on it'll show you who's opening. You can scan it. You can follow them. You can do all that stuff. We really want you to go find the comics that we bring out and go see them on their own somewhere on the road. One particular one that happened that was insane was with Greg Warren. Greg Warren, was on the show in Kansas.
Kansas
City. He was doing 4 shows at the Kansas City Comedy Club. 4 shows is what he did. So he did his set, destroyed. Just destroyed. And then Julian would go up afterwards. Julian host, if you've been. Julian, if you, by the way, get there on time. Julian's people, we get so many comments about Julian because they just love him. And Julian will talk to the crowd a little bit, and he's just your anchor kind of that night for the show.
Yeah.
And so but Greg, it goes so good. Julian goes up, reminds the crowd. We remind if anybody's anywhere, we say, hey, don't forget, this person will be in your town. You had it in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
Which was, people came out.
I just had it in Denver not long ago. Sold out a show.
Sold out a show in Denver. You've had it.
Like Cleveland. I was in Cleveland a week later.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So when you do that stuff, that's the goal of all this, is we just want you to go see these guys, expand stand-up comedy. It's outside of me when you go see them. And but Greg was crazy. He had 4 shows, and they are now at 12 shows.
Yeah.
I think they just added a 13.
Did they?
I think so. Yeah.
13?
I believe so.
It's it was so funny because the guy that runs the club, Greg said, called him after the first show and goes, hey, what's going on? Where are you? And their website crashed because so many people bought tickets to a show that they've added 13 shows,
crazy.
Dude.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't think I've ever done 13 shows at a comedy club. It's
that's just, you got to live there for a month.
Yeah. So guys are coming back to the towns that you're going to come through. If you can do it, we would love for you to do it. And we have a lot of comics, and we essentially, it's trying to, spread it out. And, it's that stuff. That means the most to me. If you can go and find those people, that's the biggest thing you could give me, is to go give these other comics, just listen to them, and it's awesome. All right. Jared Searcy. My dad and I saw Nate live in Bowling Green, Kentucky. In that set, you talked about going to Western Kentucky for a semester and then dropping out. How often do you add new jokes that are specific to the city or area you're in, while still getting your new material together how you want it for the special? I don't add a lot of new stuff from the city. I did it there because I went to Western. I don't really know. I don't think I had anything for Dallas. I have a hard time.
You'll say one thing off the top.
Yeah, I can say Dallas. I can maybe come up with something. I'm a type of comic. I want to get in my act. I know we're in the moment, but the best thing I can give you is the thing that I've prepared and worked the hardest on. So I just want to. It's a show, and so I look forward to get into it, because then I'm in control, and I know where all the laughs are, and I know where I can take you on this ride. And that's the ultimate goal. So I'm not always the best. I should be a little bit better. But Julian, who hosts, always talks about, kind of the town. Some of the other comics will. And if something happened, we can. But I'm not always the best at doing that. But, if I go to Bowling Green, like even we got a show cut up in Nashville, it's like, I've talked about Nashville, but it's like you think that you could go up there and just talk about them forever, and you're like, I don't know. My mind doesn't. The way I write comedy it's much more prepared, and it's not just like figuring it out. R.D. Stoller. I say esports is not even a real thing. A sport implies that there's action and athleticism involved. Esports could literally be played by someone with movement only in their fingers. If this is true, any competition could be called a sport. My son argues that it takes great coordination and ability and is therefore a sport. I just think it should be called competitive gaming and not esports. It's an insult to true sports that require physical talent. Yeah.
All right. I don't know if the word means that much to you. Then fine, you can call it whatever you want.
I don't mind it called competitive gaming. I don't think that's.
But
a bad
you object
name.
to esports as the name?
No, I don't. I mean, you're just a brand, and you're just trying to make people do stuff and whatever. But I understand the fact that it's encouraging. It's the idea. Yeah, it's this idea, and I do think they're like the focus and the mentality that it takes, and they're moving their thumbs and they're doing all this kind of stuff. But you're like, well, would thumb wrestling be a sport?
It's a good question. Arm wrestling and all that. Yeah,
arm wrestling but you watch arm wrestling. Arm wrestling is, I mean, it is full on real
full
strength.
body.
It's a full body.
Yeah,
you have to work out. But yeah, with this, I could see it. I think it's one of those that you're like, it's called esport because you're like, what are we gonna do? It's just, it's easier to do it, and I don't care, and no one cares. But I do agree with him. It's like, it's competitive gaming would be the better name, but esports is going to sell more tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Miles Jones. I got the yips while pitching underhand and co-ed. All ages church softball league game. It hit me in the worst possible moment. The final inning, which of course had no run limit. The other team ended up scoring like 20 runs. I was getting absolutely boat raced by a mix of little kids and youth pastors. It was like a bad dream. I mean, I love it. Yeah, keep piping in these yip stories because they're my favorite.
How do they not pull you after giving up 10 runs in the ninth?
It's like, because you're in a church thing and everybody's like, he's got to get it. He's got to, it's so amazing. I can have it chipping sometimes. It's like you just get stuck on one kind of thing. What I've learned how to get out of the yips is learn why you're yipping. So if you're doing it, you go, oh, it's because I released too early. So then if you know why you're doing it, then you can tend to focus on the other side. But that being said, I've had them where, like in softball where I was throwing them over a fence. So, but I mean, it's just underhand, co-ed, just they score 20 runs.
I don't know, how even softball, like unless you're walking them.
He's just getting rocked.
I don't know how that's that big a difference.
What do you mean?
I just think underhand softball pitching, there's not that much skill to it.
Yeah, but yips can be anything. They can, you just it gets in your head and you got a mental ball.
I guess my question is he walking them? It sounds like they're just ripping him. And
no, I would say he's probably walking them and then they're getting some hits. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's, he's hitting them. It's everything.
Somebody's taking a hit by batter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny Santacirio. Santacirio. I played through the minors in the Dodgers organization. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. And we had a pitcher develop the yips after coming back from an injury. He was my catch partner, and I could expect a 95-mile fastball to be over my head or skipped in. They finally fixed it by making him throw strictly blindfolded for about a week. He is now in the big leagues, but I'm sworn to secrecy.
Wow.
I think I know who it is.
Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw. That's what I was going to say.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
I've met Clayton Kershaw.
You have?
Yeah. He came to the show in Vegas. We could ask him. Let me get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask him, be like, Vinny Santacirio. Does that ring a bell?
You ever play catch with Vinny?
Yeah. I like that they blindfolded him.
And it worked.
For a week of pitching blindfolded.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do it. I think that would golf sometimes. I mean, there's a way you can, too, with putting. If you do it, you just look at the hole when you putt. You don't look at the ball.
Don't look at the ball at all.
You just look at the hole.
Wow.
Mike Yastrzemski played at Vanderbilt, played at the Kansas City Royals right now.
Yeah.
He's a hole looker at. He's unbelievable at golf. But that's what he does.
I'd have a lot of whiffs if I did that.
Yeah. Alex Reyes. I once struck out 10 kids in a row as a coach because I had a tee time to get to and the game was taking too long. Straight heat down the pipe. Felt pretty good striking out those 8-year-olds, my son included. I like that.
Yeah, the coach is doing a full wind up for these bitches.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Like he wants to get out of there, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna bring some heat and just
throwing curveballs at the kids.
Yeah, just going at them a little bit harder, and a guy that had great command that day.
Yeah, right on the pike.
Out of the pike, just boom, plowing away.
Fall is here. It's the best time of year. It comes with cooler nights, heartier meals, and the craving for something warm and satisfying. I'm not talking about the love from your family. I'm talking about HelloFresh. They will bring you comforting, chef-designed recipes and fresh seasonal ingredients right to your door. This season, they've taken things to the next level, like they always do, with their biggest menu refresh yet. Say hello to a whole new way to do dinner. HelloFresh has doubled its menu. Now you can choose from 100 options each week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. Dig into bigger portions. That's what I'm talking about. That'll keep everyone satisfied. My family loves HelloFresh. If you haven't tried it yet, you really are missing out. It makes dinner so easy and fun.
Yeah.
If you'll let me just say that. It's fun. HelloFresh is America's #1 choice for home cooking. Find out why. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/Nateland10FM now to get 10 free meals and a free item for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/Nateland10FM to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life.
All right, we're back. We got a very special guest. I bet a guest that people would, be surprised that we have.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm very excited. He lives here. I know we have a lot of mutual people, and so I've wanted to have you come on. Welcome, David Arquette.
Thank you.
I'm
glad to be
This
here.
is it, bud. This is it. I tell you what, this podcast goes out to nobody. So I hope you can let it fly.
Well, I just wanted to come on here, so now that I have, nice to see you guys.
It's been real.
Yeah, it's not like,
Yeah. You just want to get a little. There is a lot of stuff that you want to go. I just want a feel of it.
Yeah.
I did remember doing. There was this Byron Allen comedy. You know that?
Byron Allen, yeah.
Comics
This whole
Unleashed.
thing is so funny.
Yes.
He's got this media empire, and
he owns multiple companies. He owns the Weather Channel. Yeah.
The Weather Channel. Yeah.
Owns a bazillion.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But doing his show was one that you were you kind of were I just want to go on it because it could be kind of an awkward show.
Yes.
Because he would just turn to you and just out of nowhere and be like, David, you like sharks? And you're like, what? And then you got to get into your shark material.
I like getting eaten by him.
Yeah.
I have a funny Byron Allen story where I first tried stand-up. I had a CPR doll and I came up like it was a dummy. So I was like, this is my friend Jimmy, and hey Jimmy, you don't seem so good. What's going on, Jimmy? And don't laugh, it's not Jimmy. And then later on I'd get a Coke and a Pop Rocks. And I said, there's a story about a kid that ate Pop Rocks and then drank a Coke and died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that for you right now, just because and I did the Pop Rocks, then I drank the Coke, and I was all. But then afterwards, Byron Allen was like, "You should really go further with it. I'd really pass out." Yeah, he gave me some good pointers.
Can I have that?
Yes, you can have it.
I need a closer.
What we would need is for then the dog to get up and give you CPR.
Yeah.
That's a very funny. I love that. To go you know what? I'm gonna do that for you guys right here.
I've probably eaten those things accidentally too.
Yes,
Pop Rocks
absolutely.
Probably. Yeah. If I was eating Pop Rocks,
Yeah.
I probably had a Coke
I
nearby.
don't think anybody ever died.
Well, that was always the urban legend, right?
Yeah, that was urban legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does kind of upset your tongue.
Yeah, it does. It can.
You got to think those are rooted in something. Like I remember growing up, if you can't swallow gum because it'll take 7 years to pass through your system, right? Or you can't swallow a watermelon seed because a watermelon will grow inside you. You remember hearing all that stuff. It's got to be rooted in something.
Yeah, the watermelon thing, I think I kind of remember hearing. I don't remember it being as much. I mean,
they had to police me a little more
I
as a
think
child.
yeah. He could eat a whole watermelon box. So they had to go to Aaron quite a bit early, and
I won a watermelon eating competition once.
It might have got started in your family. What if we all heard it because of the Webbers got it? Because they go, our boy's eating 2-minute watermelons. And you can't really get mad because it's a watermelon.
Yeah, it's a fruit.
Yeah. It's a fruit, but they go, we think he's eating the seed and the skin.
The rind.
Are you supposed to eat this skin? Is that the rind?
Isn't that what the shell of it is? Yeah. I wouldn't eat that.
You don't call it the skin of it?
I tried to make watermelon pickles because we grew these cucumbers. I have a farm here, and we grew these cucumbers, but they came out round like little watermelons.
Oh.
And I was like, it would be interesting if you made them taste like watermelon pickles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I also made Gatorade pickles.
Oh, man.
You can get the powder of Gatorade and you put them in a pickle jar, and they become incredible electrolytes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they taste like good.
I wish Dusty was here.
Maybe throw pickle parties.
Yeah. You're like the
pickle party.
You're like the opposite of the doodle people now. You're the pickle people. You're the doodle people of the pickles world where you go, we're trying everything. Yeah. I'm drinking pickle juice for his hydration.
Yes, exactly.
It's a very good hydration.
You won a watermelon eating contest?
Yeah, we did one. My baseball team did one after practice one day, and I won.
How big?
Just go back and forth? Is that what you're like up and down?
Like a typewriter. Yeah. You just got to go for it.
Yeah.
Did you have hands or no hands?
Oh, you could use your hands. You got it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Use your whole body. Hands tied behind you. That would change the game for sure.
You gotta up the stakes.
It would be more embarrassing to win that way. With no hands.
You're like, this is how I do it anyway.
Yeah.
Just no hands, just get in there, man.
Is anybody close?
I don't remember. I just remember taking home the gold.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty proud of that.
And this was just practice.
This was
It wasn't the championship game. No. It wasn't. This was just after practice.
This is just a team building activity.
Yeah.
Building camaraderie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Would you ever do a hot dog eating contest?
I've never done
He does them personally.
It looks so
every
bad.
Saturday.
The way they just dip it in water and squeeze out the mud.
Yeah, I enjoy a hot dog. I want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You watch those hot dog eating competitions, they don't look like they're enjoying the taste of them, I did a Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit eating competition in high school. And it was a fundraiser for something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
for
it was.
Gout?
Let's bring in the champ.
What even his school?
Yeah, raising
They
money.
brought him in across county.
Raising money for gout.
Yeah.
And then it's all going to Aaron's left foot.
Well, this is the joke. Nate used to have a joke about, the guys who win these eating competitions, they're not the guys who you think.
No.
Yeah.
It's usually not the biggest, fattest guy.
Yeah, Joey Chestnut.
Exactly. Exactly. You actually have to be like in good shape to perform well at these things.
It was a good joke.
It was a
The
good
joke
joke.
was the idea that fat people are not even good at what they're good at. Because it would be a guy in shape. Like, that's got to be so deflating. Because, some big 400-pound dude gets up there and is like, this is what I do.
Yes.
And then a dude that's shredded. What's the other guy's name?
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi was shredded.
Mm-hmm.
And, he would just pound them. And you're like, it's the opposite of what.
You get up there and just enjoy it.
Just savor it.
How many do? He did 3, but boy, he had a fun.
I think I put down 3 or 4, but the kid that won ate like 12 or 13. and just scarfed them down.
We did a Krispy Kreme donut challenge very early in this podcast, and so it was like, how many could you eat? And
can I just ask you, who do you think won the competition of who could eat the most donuts in one sitting between the three of us?
Oh, you got a guilty look on your face.
No.
No, it wasn't you?
You look like a sleeper.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. You quietly outperformed.
He did really good.
Yeah.
It was like, it's like in the Dodgers where Ohtani hasn't been playing great, but then he just had 3 for 3 on home runs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you were like. Like it was not playing too good. Yeah.
You did. Come on.
He won it.
We had a handicap. Remember, we set our goal standards.
He outperformed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did chocolate, which I learned was a mistake.
That chocolate adds up quick.
Chocolate adds up quick.
But I learned a lesson that day too, which was to always under promise and over deliver.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. I came into it thinking I could eat 36 in 30 minutes, which is insane.
And so it was deflating.
Yeah. So I still ate the most, but I had overpromised more than anybody else.
Yeah.
So.
But that's a win for you. You know, I think you would have probably felt more shame if you pounded 36 of them.
Had exceeded your goal.
It's at least, at least you left with a win that you're not as bad as you thought you were.
You know what? That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So it's Halloween season. You got the most stuff that we can talk about, which is very fun.
You're like the most interesting man in the world.
Oh, gosh. No.
I don't know if they took, but Scream is my favorite movie.
Oh,
yeah.
thank
Not
you.
horror movie of any
It's my
movie.
favorite.
Good. Thank you.
Yes.
I
I
appreciate that.
have a Scream bowling ball.
Oh, my gosh.
It came out, what is it, 96, 97, something like that. So I graduated high school in 46. I graduated in 97. So it came out, it was, it was probably about the first, I was allowed to watch a lot of movies, and this was the first one where it came out where I was old enough to go watch it, and like, I don't know if my parents knew or not, but I was like past the point of where I have to tell them.
Yeah.
And so me and my buddy watched it. It is so crazy how much stuff I can do. I could quote the whole movie.
Good.
I could watch it and say every single line. Like, even if I had to do it right now, I'm not gonna get it all right because it's been so long, but I could really nail a lot of it. I could probably nail a lot of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
just the word for word, the whole movie. I watched it so many times. I loved it. I want to begin to meet you. You're my first that I've got to meet.
Oh my gosh. They're all so great. You're going to love all these people.
I'm very, very, Nev Campbell's I was, one time I did a corporate gig in Utah, and there was a horror convention.
Yeah.
And so I think you guys were there. Pauly Shore was there.
Yeah.
And so I talked to him, and he said, and Scream people were there, and Nev was there. And I mean, I hung around in the lobby longer. I got a little. Yeah.
You got a little ghost face.
I got a little. Yeah. It was so funny because I really was in that. This is
2 months ago?
Yeah. I mean, it might be 4 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe. And so I was, and I remember because all y'all were there, and I was like, man, if they come down, y'all are you're really it as far as the movie if I can get to meet all of y'all.
Oh,
I love
man.
Matthew Lillard.
He's incredible. And Skeet
Ulrich, like
Jamie Kennedy.
You
met him.
I've met Jamie Kennedy. Yes,
Yeah, wow.
I do. That's true. Jamie Kennedy's great. Yes. I think he's a comic, so I don't know if I counted in my head. As, but yeah, Courtney Cox, Rose, Nev, it's unbelievable. Like,
they're great.
You're my starstruckness is from this movie.
Thank you.
So
he's like a film critic when it comes to Scream. Any other movie, he's
I've seen them all.
But he'll tell you why it's great, the opening scene and how it's different. Than the movie.
This was so great because it was like, this is the way movies should be made, where it's, people die, but it's not the most cool. The worst part was with the Drew Barrymore at the beginning, but the shock of that.
Totally.
Drew Barrymore is the most famous person on the planet. And I'm sure people have all, I know they've all seen it, but it's like, for her to die immediately is like, I'd always tell people, I'm like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Was she in the advertisements too?
She was. Yeah.
So she was used to sell the movie. It's where they did it too? I felt like somewhere else. Wasn't it Steven Seagal in some movie and they killed him immediately? Or there was something.
Man.
So you're saying there's almost a comfort watching her because you're like, well, she's not going to die right away.
Right.
No,
then she dies and you're like, oh my gosh, nobody's safe.
Yeah, I mean, not like saying it in any way, but at that moment, Drew Barrymore is probably the biggest star, right? At that time.
Right.
So why would she be in the movie for a second?
Yeah.
Like, and she's in the advertise. It's not like where it comes out of nowhere and then they do it.
She's not a cameo.
It looks like she's going to be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just get it over with. The first scene is unreal. And so it was just me and my buddies. And like, it was just a movie that just hit us. And I'm going to use you now to meet everybody.
Yes, please.
I'm going to just follow you around until, where are you going? You going to Matthew Little's house today? Just every day I'm calling you.
We see him a lot. There's some funny things. I don't want to ruin the movie for you though, because you have such a love for it. But like they were going to fire Wes Craven after they saw dailies from the Drew Barrymore scene.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why?
And he
what
said,
did
let me
see?
just cut it together and then make your decision. And then he cut it together and they were like, oh, okay, go. You can do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, wasn't she originally up for the main role and then she decided put me
I'm
in this
not
role?
sure if I didn't know that.
I read that originally she was up for Sydney's role,
Yeah.
Bev Campbell's role, and then something came along and she said, well, put me in the beginning.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that story.
Yeah. Yeah, that is so funny that they were going to do that. I mean, you see that where, they let him do what he needed to do. I like horror movies. We watch a lot of them. We watch them a lot on the road, like now and stuff.
Yeah.
And but Scream is my favorite, and it's my favorite movie.
It's the first time I watched it was with Nate on the tour bus.
Tour
He's
bus.
like, he found out I hadn't seen it, and he's like, we got to watch it.
Have you
tonight."
ever heard the commentary?
I
don't know if it would
actually.
have ruined it either, but Wes
I would
Craven
watch it,
and
yeah.
Kevin Williamson do a commentary on the Scream thing. And
I
it's
might have
pretty
done it a long
interesting.
time ago. I would go watch it. I would go watch that again. I mean, I've watched every one of them now.
Yeah.
I thought the second one was great too because it was
Yeah.
like the stab, like it was just
Yeah.
so like it was a movie in a movie, and like
Yeah.
it was just like all this kind of crazy kind of world that it did. But yeah, I mean, I'll be right back, and I mean, it's
Yeah.
the best, dude. Like it's the best.
At what point do you know, or do you ever know, like when you're filming something like this, that it's going to be this culturally impactful or like this well loved by people, or does that come later?
Well, it felt really special. The script felt really special. In Hollywood, like you get these scripts that kind of get a buzz to them, and that definitely had it. And it was just a different take on it. It was originally called Scary Movie. And so then they made the spoof off of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we were doing it, it felt really special. It was really amazing experience. It was the 90s. We were just having so much fun.
Yeah.
Everyone hung out in my... Oh, this is a funny story, but Lynn McCree is the Maureen Prescott,
Yeah.
Sydney's mother.
Yeah.
She does not like me.
Oh,
Apparently, I was very I caused so much trouble in the hotel. The hotel staff hated me. Apparently, she said this. I did. But they did all hang out in my room, and I don't know if she had a room adjacent that we kept her up or something. But she was very upset at me.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be a while. Y'all are all young. It's like you're a part of something. Like you said, that the whole town's talking about. Everybody's waiting for this movie to come out, and it was just such a. I think it's set. I mean, I'm not the biggest movie person that I know everything about movies, but it's like it just set the tone that was like, well, if you want to be in horror movies, you got to be different now.
Yeah, totally.
It almost flipped, and then it got into. Because even the scary movies stuff, did y'all like that? Like when they spoofed it?
I thought
it was very funny. I thought those movies were great, and they did it in ways that it wasn't, like against any of it. It was just like, and I think the respect people had for this movie too. You were just like, this movie is the best, dude. Like it's just the best.
I get called Doofy a lot.
Yeah.
Doofy. I was like, I'm actually Dewey.
Yeah.
I actually just took pictures with Dave Sheridan, the guy that plays Doofy. He's so funny. We take these pictures and he has the vacuum with him. He pulls his pants down and he's like, it's the funniest thing. I cannot stop laughing at these pictures.
Yeah, it's funny to even think that you go, you've got your Courtney Cox is your love interest. It's like, I mean, it's the best.
We met on that. We then started dating. We have a 21-year-old daughter now, Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was a real life-changing experience. Wes Craven was just such a cool person. He like surprised me on Scream 2 and cast my father. And my father was on set, like, Dad, he's like in costume. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
He did all of these really cool things. Like in Scream 2, I speak with Ghostface. I have this scene where he calls me and I'm on the phone waiting before the scene and I can hear breathing and I say, hello. And he goes, hello. And I was like, oh. I said, Wes, he's on here. He's like, yeah, he's actually here. I was like, wait. Is this it's a real person? He's like, yeah, it's a real person. I was like, where is he? He's like, well, he can see you. I was like, wait, does he stay at the hotel with us? He's like, no, he's never stayed at the hotels with you. I'm like, Wes, this guy's been on all of these sets and we've never met him or seen him. Like that was just, he was thinking on that level. I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah.
To make it scarier.
Yeah. Roger L. Jackson's his name. He's an amazing guy. Really funny.
That is funny. That is the stuff you hear about with directors where it's like something cool to do that because you would think like, yeah, you could just meet them all, whatever. And it's just nice to not meet them.
Yeah, totally. It really did add to the like, ooh, creepiness.
We did this because we tell the movies. Chase, this is Chase. He's on the road with us.
Hey, Chase.
He comes out with me on the road. So we were able to watch Blair Witch.
Oh, wow.
And he has not seen Blair Witch. She has not either. But we were able to watch Blair Witch, and we just told him it was what it was, or what we thought it was when we did it, which is very fun. Because you get to almost read. It's been so long now that you get to go like, oh, because, now everybody knows.
Well, you told him it was real found footage?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually how I saw that movie.
Yeah.
I got a videotape. And I got that same story. It was a videotape, and I put it in. It was before it was out in theaters.
Yeah.
And I watched it that way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was really interesting.
Yeah. Well, it was like, you're going to miss out on a lot of that stuff, but it's fun to circle it back. We were like on the road in like Montana and just some crazy house, like in the middle of nowhere, like an Airbnb that we just rented. And so we just like, we're like, yeah, this is like this old thing, like, and there's so much weird YouTube stuff anyway too now that's real and all this. So it's like, it all kind of can make sense now. And so it was fun to watch Blair Witch again with someone that went through it the way we went through it when it first came out.
Yeah.
He was like, wait, this is the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, was it the part of Dewey, wasn't it originally cast as a different type of person?
Yeah. It was supposed to be like this big buff, like ex-football player and kind of meathead.
Yeah.
And I was like, Wes, when I went to meet him, I was being considered for one of the other roles. And I said, Wes, I really love the role of Dewey. And he was like, wow, that's really interesting. Let me think about that. I never even considered something like that. And thankfully he did. And I really wanted to kiss Courtney Cox. I thought but I did think those scenes would be
that worked
really
out well.
Yeah. I would like to have a kid with Courtney Cox. And he goes, I don't think you can say that.
Oh God. But yeah, I'm happily remarried. I have an amazing wife, Christina, now. But I recently was at a convention, one of those conventions, and they were like, spoiler alert, in Scream 5, something happens to my character,
Yeah.
And they were like, it shouldn't have been you. It should have been Gail.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I wanted to say that, but I can't say that about my ex-wife. I'm like, what? Don't kill me. Kill my ex-wife. Before that happened, she said, but your wife wouldn't have liked that. I was like, well, actually, I'm remarried, so I'm sure my wife would have been fine with it.
I read that Wes said his best decision was not killing you off in the first.
Yeah, he was so sweet. Yeah, my character was supposed to die, and he's like, he calls me to set. He's like, David, we're going to roll you out of this house here in a gurney, and you're going to be dead. And I was like, oh, Wes. He said, well, but in the second take, we're going to roll you out and you're going to put your thumbs up. And we won't know. Maybe the audience will want you to live, or maybe they'll want you to die. So thanks so much, Wes. And then this other funny story that happened was, so we did it and I did the thumbs up and then they do these screenings to see test screenings.
Yeah.
And I used to work at this newsstand in LA and it was right on Melrose Boulevard. I was working there because now I'm not doing a movie and I'm back at work. And I'm working at this newsstand and they're selling one of the people comes around and says, there's this free movie screening. And I was like, oh, what's the description? And they're like, small town killers calling. I was like, I knew it was the movie I had just done. I was like, sure, I'll go. I got it. So I get it. And I go and I'm lined up in line at Paramount Studios. And they see me in line. They're like, you can't watch this, David. Come here. And I was like, I'm here now. They're like, okay, you can watch it then. So they let me watch it in the back with Wes.
Oh,
so I got to watch Wes watch his movie with an audience like that for the first time. And he was just sitting there and I would watch him and he'd be like, seeing him and the crowd laughs and then they scream and then they laugh again. And it was just, he got such a kick out of it. It was like one of my favorite things ever to see Wes watch his own movie.
So you went back to work, like you had a day job.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it was my friend's newsstand. We all worked there during high school, and it was just one of those things. Like, hey, we can't, Rich can't make it to work, and you come in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's our
New York there was a dog walking kind of aspect too that we had. Something like that where like a lot of comics you could pop in and like go make some money and stuff like that, and then you would go do shows, and you're just kind of like, it's not like you have a day job, but it's like a perfect situation actually.
Yeah. That place also was like a little hub where everybody hung out. It was like this fun little corner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's, to see it. Did you know at that time that you lived or did not live, or did you see yourself?
I think I knew I lived. Yeah. Or no, I mean, I think that if they said they hated my character, I probably would got cut after that screening. That's what that screening was. But you could tell they enjoyed the movie and
we love him.
Yeah.
No, when you die, they go. You just hear you go, no, that's our main guy.
He was the best.
It's interesting. So I shot a movie, and I know they've seen it. I have not seen it yet.
Oh wow!
I'm going to see it. I think maybe in November.
That's awesome.
They do the screen, but yeah, it's.
How are you going to watch it? Are you going to watch it alone, or are you going to watch it with a test audience?
Me and David Arquette.
And Matthew Lillard, and Skeet Ulrich.
Oh man!
Come on, we'll bring the whole
screen.
Yes, we'll bring them all.
I would love it.
We have to do it in Indianapolis at HorrorCon. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'll bring it out there. But I've never to not know what this thing's going to be, where you're going to sit there and like, when I'm seeing it, I don't know how we have it set up. It might be me and just like not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Just because we just want to make sure whatever it's fun. But then I think I will watch it with some other people. But I know they have. But it's like an interesting. How many times did you see the movie before it's like the premiere? Do you only see it like that one time?
One time, yeah.
Wow.
I typically
actor,
wouldn't
you
see
don't.
it until the premiere, yeah.
Really?
I mean, sometimes if you have a relationship with the director or something, with
Yeah.
producers, or if you're involved in producing it, you can then see it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm involved in producing.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's
But
it.
I
Did you
don't
enjoy
know.
the whole experience?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It was I was touring during, so we were very busy, but it was an amazing experience. I've seen, because I've had to do some ADR and I've seen like a little bit of it, and it seems, it looks like it's very fun and everybody seems excited, and I'm excited to
What's
see the whole
ADR?
thing. You go like, if you need to, you can change storylines, which is what's crazy with ADR. So if they get a shot of you, the back of your head, and you could be like, I'm going to the store now. And then it's like, maybe that wasn't said before, but it helps it. Or if you got to say a word more clear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And, so it's been a mix of that. But that's kind of fun because you're at least getting to see the movie a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're getting to watch it like a lot, but it's also a lot of like,
Yeah.
it's like stuff that's real embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, you feel miserable. Like,
Yeah, you have to abandon the embarrassment.
Yeah, you
for
really
stuff
do.
like that, just to go for it. And
yeah,
make
just
it
to
real.
go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a trailer would be coming out soon, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's getting close.
Yeah.
Did y'all know the Drew Barrymore part until like?
Yeah, we knew that part. I think they may have held some of the ending away from certain
Mhm.
people. Yeah, so they it was different with each movie. Like, I think Scream 2 script leaked, so they had to make a bunch of changes. And Scream 3, something happened in the world that we had to throw the whole script out, or they had to throw the whole script out.
How does something leak like that? Is it somebody accidentally like leaving it on a table at a coffee shop, or is it someone with malice?
No, it's somebody inside who probably just wanted to feel special or something. It was the beginning of the internet, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So it
okay.
was like real, Reddit kind of throwing it out there.
Sure.
Yeah, you never know how that stuff does get out, but it's like, they want. I mean, I'm sure someone could even offer someone money, and like,
Absolutely.
and it's I imagine that TMZ's that same world where it's like you get a lot of people probably throw $5,000 at someone for something,
Yeah.
and it's someone that's just starting.
PA
They're like,
or something. And
it could, they could never get back. I mean, now you got your names on everything.
Everything's watermarked, right?
Everything's watermarked,
Yeah.
which I'm sure it was back then too. Right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
a
sure.
little bit looser.
I don't know if they had watermarks
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah. It was pure trust back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they have it where, like, I think if they send you something, they can track it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
you got the fear of everything in you that you're like, well, I can't. No one's going to see this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I shot a pilot, and I remember getting to watch it at home, and I didn't, and I don't have any of it, and it was like, because you're just like, you're just so scared of it getting out. And now the pilot didn't go, and there's a little bit of me that I wish I just would have recorded it on my iPhone,
Yeah.
just so I could have it for my own. I recorded some parts, but like just so you could be like, I just show my family and friends or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I always thought it would be great to have a network that all the failed pilots or the one season things and all these funny things from all the history would just be like weird shows and like all randomness. I think that would just be
I
funny
agree.
channel.
Why would you not do that? You
Yeah.
have all this stuff and you just put it out there and see what, if a crowd's like, you almost like give the crowd be like, all right, we're gonna go through these seasons, and you can be like, ooh, I like.
Yeah, you'd probably see
That was
like,
fun.
this one's actually being watched a lot. You said,
Yeah.
we made a mistake. Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back.
It's like a test audience. Just
test
doing it on the
audience.
network.
Yeah.
You have George Clooney like all throughout his growing years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd have Brad
They're all
Pitt and
trying to bring.
They're all trying to
Yeah.
like do these things.
They're like,
I
we
know.
want that one. You're like, well, Brad Pitt's not going to do it.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he goes. That's probably go. Well, if you can get him, it would be good.
Aaron, let's be honest.
Finally.
Yeah, finally, let's talk about some real stuff. Finding clothes that feel just as good on your couch as they do out in the world, it's nearly impossible.
It's tough, man.
But then I tried Vuori, and yes, the hype is real.
Sure is.
I gotta be honest, fall's finally here. I'm glad because Vuori has such great fall and winter clothes. I love the shorts in summertime.
Right.
The t-shirts, they're great.
But nobody's trying to see your shins or your arms. I'm speaking for me, too. Nobody wants to see that.
That's right.
Like, it's time to cover up with a comfortable sweatshirt.
It's
some joggers.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. It's that time of year.
Yes. Even Dusty likes Vuori. Dusty doesn't like anything.
He doesn't like anything, no.
But he loves Vuori. And I wear Vuori on the planes. They're so comfortable. Just so good to travel.
And you don't look like a slob on the plane.
No. It looks
sharp.
Sharp. That's a good word for it. They have the softest joggers on the planet. Dream Knit Performance joggers specifically. They're so great. And we're excited to get the Coronado hoodie and the Seaside pullover hoodie.
Yeah.
Perfect for this time of year. Vuori is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they're offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at vuori.com/Nate. That's VUORI.com/Nate. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Go to vuori.com/Nate and discover the versatility of Vuori clothing. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Do you go to a lot of horror conventions?
Yeah, I do. It's really great. I used to not want to do them, and then I sort of said that, and then I've heard from fans and people like, we really want to meet you, and we want you to come out, and then you go and you see it, and then it like totally changes your mind. I mean, you meet these fans, and you're just some of them are like, we saw this on the first, like you're saying, like it really had an impact on you.
Yes.
And we met on our first date. And now this is our kid, and they love the series. So it's like, wow. And like you meet some fans who's like, I just wrote this book, you inspired me, and and then you're like, read their book. I mean, it just becomes real, and like you also go around, and I don't know, it's just really deep. You start to get to know all the other kind of horror people, and then you see like some of the old timers that are doing it, and that's kind of all they do right now because that's what that's their business. In a way. That's their
right,
how they.
It's a big thing to be able to go to that. If you went to that, you affected culture.
Yes, because
you can't just. It's not everybody can just go to that. Mm-hmm. Like it was like Pauly Shore was at like said that time y'all were all there at that one, but you look at like Pauly Shore, it unbelievably affected culture. He was the biggest thing on the planet. Yeah. Like when I was in like all his stuff coming out, you was like, you could tell young people, you're like, you don't even understand. This guy was the biggest guy in the world. And so if you can have that big effect, it's like, people do want to see it. I have it probably the most with Scream. If it's like, it was, I mean, like, dude, I was down, Polly was down there. So I was talking to Polly, but then they said all y'all were there. And I mean, I was like, man, if like they come down here, like, I really, now after you meet more and more people that it's like, you want to meet people, it's fun or whatever, but to have the impact with you guys would just be pretty wild because I knew every word to the line. I've watched it the most. It's, I'll watch it again.
I'm sure
soon.
You get that with your comedy too. Like
people
who are like,
it
just saved me. It just brings me out of a dark place. Or if I'm going through something hard, I can watch a comedy. It just lifts me up, makes me feel like, and that's sort of what we're doing all of this for. You know what I mean? We're here to entertain. We're here to do stuff that connects with people, and they don't always with every project. So when you have one that really does, it feels special. It feels, I'm grateful for it,
Yeah. I have it. Yeah. When you meet people and I meet them after a show and it's, we get messages and where, people have just been going through really hard times and all this stuff. And that stuff always means the world. And then because they can rely on it. And that's the whole thing that I want to try to build is reliability. You can trust it. I can rely on it. I'm going to be able to go to your thing, watch your thing, and like check out for a second because I need a reset. And it's, and you get to do that. And then with something that was just such it came at the right age, and it came at the right everything that it just is, the best. I mean, Henry Winkler in this.
No, amazing.
Like it's
There's
unreal.
a cool story with that too. I grew up right down the street from Paramount Studios on Melrose and Gower. And I don't know what my parents were doing, but at like 8 years old, I would walk down the street all alone, stand in line, and I'd go see Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy. I'd just sit and wait. Well, they'd let me in. It would happen like right before it got dark. By the time I left, it was dark, and I'd have to walk home. But I'd wait there and I'd watch them, and I'd love watching the cameras and like behind the scenes and, see these people that I love so much on TV. Like do their shows, and I love the Fonz. And I waited after, and there were a few other people there, and he came around and he shook everyone who'd waited his hand. And I told him that story, and he said, "Well, let me shake your hand again." I was like, "Oh, you're the best." Henry Winkler is like one of the best in the business. Like he's such a kind person, has a great family, that kind of thing.
How would that? I mean, to see Mork and Mindy, I've heard, just those shows. Be those giant things and be able to go see that.
Yeah, it was cool. My dad got to be on Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
And my dad was an actor for 45 years, and he was in like Waiting for Guffman. He was the narrator. And really wonderful to see him sort of toward the end of his life get a improvisation recognition. He did a lot of improv with like Paul Sills and all these people. And he did Mork and Mindy and stuff like that. So that I saw him, like it was my dad's on there too. While I was doing it, it was a pretty special moment.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard Tom Warner, who found, I think, Robin Williams, Mork and Mindy, and he ran like ABC forever. They owns the Red Sox now. He's giant. But it was just back in those days. I think that's when they would go to comedy clubs. They would actually find, they would really be searching out talent. And that's where those shows were the biggest shows. Is you go find. There was a comic I knew. I know him. He's older. He was in that era, but he remembers the day that Robin Williams goes, "Hey, I just got a show, and I'm like playing like an alien." and like so he remembers.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he remembers that day. That everybody's like, "Oh man, that's crazy," and
everybody's going, "That'll never work." What a dumb show!
Whatever it is. It's like it's such a cool kind of thing just to be in that. Yeah, in that moment, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Do you ever watch scenes from Scream, your own movies, and get scared?
Not so much. I mean, not so much because. I don't know. I guess some of their other scenes that I'm not in. Yeah. I could get caught up in it. I don't know. For Scream, it's a little harder. Some of the newer kind of horror films, can get me like whatever.
Are you a horror fan?
Yeah, I like horror. I'm not as much as when I was younger.
Yeah.
I directed a film called The Tripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a horror, and I do love horror. But I just don't watch it on my own that much anymore, but my kids are starting to get into it, my 11-year-old. And so I've started to watch some more. I like Sinners. It was incredible. And there's been some great ones. Weapons was interesting.
I just saw Weapons. Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
I read about The Tripper.
Yeah.
It said at a music festival, right?
Yeah, it's about a hippie who's obsessed with... it's about a killer who's obsessed with Ronald Reagan, who attacks hippies at an outdoor music festival. Yeah. So it was talk about something funny. So we produced this on our own and distributed it on our own. It was a complete disaster. But When we did our test screening, we showed it to these people, and we're looking at the 18 through 34 like group, and we're like, "All right, what did you think of the killer?" And they were like, "Who's Ronald Reagan?" I was like, "No, I missed the whole boat. I completely did not know who he was." I was like, "He was the president."
Whoops.
Yeah, right.
Just to have yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Can't fix that in ADR.
No.
Yeah.
$35,000 we made. It's like the worst opening. The most expensive college ever.
You just have to the beginning of it and just set it up. Ronald Reagan was a president of the United States.
I know, but that's probably what we should have ended up doing.
There's a organization or something called the Science of Scare Project, and they come up with a formula to determine what's the scariest movie of all time.
Ooh.
And they have 250 people participate, and they monitor.
The Tripper. You go, what? Can you believe it?
We made it. We finally made it. Mom.
Some unknown named Ronald Reagan. They monitor your heart rate, and they look at how it changes during the movie. And anyway, they got a whole.
I'm just thinking about these people all attached up. Sitting there like.
Just someone. The scariest might be the person in the room that's just level through the whole.
Oh God! Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, Sinister came out number 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? I haven't seen Sinister yet, so we. It's crazy.
We just watched The Conjuring.
So we watched The Conjuring on the road. We watched Hereditary on the road a couple of nights ago. Conjuring 2's still up there.
Mm-hmm.
Is Scream on there?
No.
That's good that you brought it up.
No, Scream they thought was a comedy.
That's true. Yes.
The only one they cared for was Scream 6.
Oh God!
Is Blair?
Thank you for the one I'm not in. Thank you.
Scream 6 they loved.
That's the one that's up there. Scream 6.
Finally something believable.
You know what's funny? Paranormal Activity. Blair Witch is not on there?
No, I don't see that. It's not in the top 18.
Paranormal Activity would be The thing, it's the gore. I'm not a big gore fan. And I just think that's what made me like Scream so much was because it just didn't. Like you were, it's rated R, and I'd imagine you couldn't be PG-13, but you're like, it's a movie that you could put it on TV. You could swing a couple things and be like, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And it was like after Scream, it's like, I think that's why I think Scream was just so good. And then they went to like Saw. So then it was like, all right, well, now we just have to show the inside of a bone.
Yeah,
and you're
totally.
like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
And then it just got to that kind of point where Scream was just this perfect. Like
they tried to give it an NC-17 rating though at the time. Yeah,
Really?
he has to do all these cuts. Like if you see in the zoom in on Drew Barrymore's body, there's like all these cuts along the way. They had to actually do those cuts for the, MPAA or whatever to get the rating that they got.
Yeah.
They were just nitpicking them. And also the town that we were in Santa Rosa, we shot a couple scenes there, and then someone got a hold of some of the script and saw the scene with the kids by the water fountain, and they like shut the whole production down. We had to move to a city across the way.
Mm.
Wow.
So when you're in the town, are y'all on a studio set or you're actually?
No, on the first one we were on location in Santa Rosa, like wine country up there.
Oh, you guys stayed at that nice hotel, the Santa Rosa. Hotel.
Yeah, the Doubletree Inn where they hated me apparently. Thanks to Maureen Prescott.
Yeah, the Doubletree is you're like, well, what do you? That's where the parties are at.
Yeah, free cookie.
They give you a free cookie. You go. what do you want us to do?
Well, I mean, I literally bought a go-kart and I'd drive it down the hallways.
Oh, you were a
flip
menace.
them around. I was completely out of control.
Shiny.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
now.
we're coming around on Maureen Preston.
Yeah, she might have a point.
We're on her side.
It's when they made the second Screams and third Screams, and you get in that world where you gotta try to not let anybody know what's going on or what's going to happen. Yeah. But is it like, this is what I think in movies, where this is where it's with me, where you're like, you just like it. So you're like, I'm just on board with the whole thing.
Yeah. I just want to be in that world again and just hang out with everybody.
Yeah. I think Final Destination is probably a mix, which that gets pretty like insane. But that's a world that I think people just want to be in, where you can go watch it, you know what it's going to be.
Totally. I think it happens with some Fast and the Furious. You get these groups that like, these are their things, and they like love that whole world. And that's why it's cool when you're like meet people who kind of all love the same kind of stuff. It happens with wrestling. Like I love wrestling, and I did a movie called Ready to Rumble. And when you go and you see wrestling, you know, you go to a wrestling like where they film wrestling, you figure out that the cameramen and the people setting up the stage, the people putting the wardrobe, they all love wrestling. That's all why they're all there doing this every week. The vendors that come around. So then you become part of this community where everybody loves kind of the same thing. They all talk about the same thing. They all have gripes about how it's going and how it's not going. But that is what's cool about these little cultures that are all over the place.
Yeah.
And comedy, I'm sure, has a lot of that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have like groups of like comedians that kind of like, you know, I guess they all sort of are in the same kind of fan base of comedians? You have the sort of other kind.
Well, I mean, especially now you're having a lot of stand-up comedy, which, you know, the idea of it kind of been around, but where it's at right now, it is a newish kind of thing. Yeah. And so it's getting into a phase where a lot of people that we have come to shows have never been to a stand-up comedy show. They were maybe nervous to go to a comedy show because it was always too dirty, or it was too this or too that. And that's what they knew. So it's, you definitely get a new kind of world. But then, like, you know, I can talk about stand-up comedy the way you could talk about movies or wrestling, where you're like, the average person would be like, I'm bored with what you're saying. And you're like, I could keep going all day. Right, you know, totally. I love the whole aspect of it all. But when you have all of that come together on, like, for us, even on the road, we got a very good where everybody's in it that much. Yeah. It's like, it's just going to make the best show because you're just being the most serious about it, you know?
Also, like, comedy is also stand-ups kind of like, I don't know if it's because of streaming or whatever, but it's now like more international, it seems. It feels like. Yes. Like people are understanding the whole art form a little more. And like, I don't know, that's also happening with movies. Like you meet the fans and they're aware of like props and like, you know, storylines and how something doesn't, you know, it's harder to fool them in a way. You can't, they're more...
Well, with wrestling, when I was a kid, we really thought wrestling, it was real.
It is real.
Yeah.
It is real.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I mean? The storylines.
What do you mean?
But now with the internet, I mean, people know every back detail. Yeah. It's hard to even surprise them when somebody walks out.
Yeah, that's when you do, like, wrestling's an incredible like sport. And when you do connect with them and make it real from, even though some people are suspending their disbelief, some people really do, you know, believe everything going on. And sometimes there's real stuff going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's all kinds of like layers to it.
Well, I imagine in fight, I mean, you had that with, who thought there was Shawn, thought they were going to win the belt. Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Montreal.
The Montreal. That was like a real thing. Yeah. Like didn't he think he was going to win it and they didn't, and it was.
Well, he did win, but
he did win.
Bret Hart that thought it was going to win.
Yes.
Bret Hart. Yeah. Didn't want to. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like you can have these aspects, and then these dudes are what they're doing with their body is like, well, it's very much real.
It's brutal, yeah.
Yeah, they're beat up.
Were you a professional wrestler before the movie or after?
No, so I did this movie, Ready to Rumble,
Yeah.
and it was with a company called WCW, which was a competitor to WWE at the time, and they were having the Monday Night Wars. Look at this guy coming back. He's like, they beat me up. Just a little Dewey in that walk there.
This episode of the Nateland podcast is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack sponsor. IQ Bar is the better for you plant protein-based snacks made with brain-boosting nutrients to refuel, nourish, and satisfy hunger without that darn sugar crash. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way to try all of IQ Bar's products and flavors. You get 9 IQ Bars, 8 IQ Mix Sticks, and 4 IQ Joe Sticks. All IQ Bar products, of course, are entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial sweeteners. All the bad stuff. None of it's in these products. With over 20,000 five-star reviews and counting. Hey, I'm one of them. More popular than ever, IQ Bar is fueling busy lifestyles with their brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. Their Ultimate Sampler Pack includes all 3. I've been eating the IQ Bars recently. They're not only delicious, but they make you feel good. I recommend the peanut butter chip, but I just saw they have a toasted hazelnut coffee flavor, and I'm excited to try those out.
That
I
sounds
really
great.
am in the spirit of the fall.
Absolutely.
You know, settle in with a good book.
Yeah.
You know, curl up in the corner of a nook somewhere,
Okay.
watch the leaves change colors,
Yeah.
and enjoy little IQ Bar products. And right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the sampler pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text NATE, that's NATE, to 64,000. Text NATE to 64,000. That's NATE to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
Yeah, so to promote the movie, they had me do a few shows, and I did a show in Colorado Springs, and it ran over really well. And then
Is that Diamond Dallas Page?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
And that's Eric Bischoff and Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Jarrett's from here.
Yeah, he sure is. He's an amazing person, wonderful person, an incredible wrestler.
You just won the title there.
Yeah, by accident.
I did your face.
I did. I went. No, this has to be a mistake. What do you guys? No, somebody stop this. Yeah. So they made me. I did this one show. It got a really big response, and they said to me, "We'll make you the champion if you go on to the pay-per-view." And I said, "Well, that's a terrible idea."
Yeah.
But I'll do it. And it was kind of a dream of mine as a kid to like have that moment right there. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, they'll think it's the same thing. And they didn't. They were like, no, you're an actor. And this ruins everything.
Yeah.
You didn't deserve it.
And was that the downside of the WCW?
Yeah. This might have killed it.
Is this what turned Hogan bad?
Yeah,
He goes,
absolutely. He came back and was bad after this. Yeah, he came. I got to travel with Hogan and I got to travel with all the wrestlers because Diamond Dallas Page said to me, like, listen, David, you don't have to do it, but if you don't do it, this is it. This is it with Ready to Rumble. This is it with wrestling, you being a part of it or whatever. But if you do it, then you're traveling with us. I was like, I get to travel with you guys. It's like, yeah, we're all staying at the same hotels and
Party
on
in
the
my
same
room.
planes. Yeah. So I was like, sure, I'll do it. And so I went out and I did that. And then they hated me for 25 years. They'd spit on me. I'd go to wrestling shows. They'd still be mad at me. People started trying to pick fights with me. Worst WCW champ. That's a worse decision than making David Arquette the champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was like forever. It still happens to this day. So then I had 2 stents put in my heart. And then I was like, my wife, my wife was saying, "All right, we'll see you on the other side," or whatever.
Yeah.
Bad choice of words. No. And then I was like, I went under, and right before I went under, I was like, well, I have a great family. I've lived an amazing life. I mean, I have some regrets, but nothing much. And boom, I went on. I came to, and my wife was like, "How did it go? Did you think about it?" And it's like, "I thought about wrestling." And I was like, she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was like one of the things that was kind of unfinished." And she was like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
So then I independently wrestled for 2 years, and I went all over the country and wrestled and sort of came up the ladder and did a movie called "You Cannot Kill David Arquette" about that journey to sort of realize why they're so mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
And what wrestling's about, and I really got a better understanding of it. And then you go like town to town, and you do all the things, and your body like really hurts. You have surgeries and all the stuff that's involved with that.
I mean, you're on the road, like so. Are y'all would they be in an arena every night, or is it like Saturday night and then you're there all week?
Yeah, no, it's a traveling circus. So we'd be in, Syracuse, New York, and then, travel down to, that would be one night. And then you'd go and, in the old days, you'd have these live shows that they wouldn't, we didn't do a bunch of live shows that they didn't film.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they had maybe 2 shows a week.
Oh, yeah, because like
there was Thunder and Nitro. There's 2 shows.
Coming up. When I was younger, it's like, you would see, they would have some live, that's when they would have a wrestler be a regular guy's name.
Yeah.
And like that kind of stuff. Because then they would, when they'd come in town like on that Monday.
That's what I have. That's my wrestling name. It's just regular guy's name. I always wanted something better. But
what about Rob Boss?
Oh, Rob Boss, yeah. I once wrestled as Rob Boss, a painter who loved. It was there was wrestling, pro wrestling, this amazing organization like wrestling group, and so I painted little happy trees, and then someone came out to fight me, and I was like, I don't fight, I'm a painter, but I do have some angry trees that I'll fight. So a guy in a tree costume came out and wrestled for me, and then I slapped the guy with the brush.
And how many people were in the crowd when you
this was like a Lions club, or like in Glendale or something.
It's a Lions Den.
It's like kind of like 100 people maybe.
I've done those shows.
I'd still do those shows.
A lot of wrestling's like that. When you do independent, you just go around, you never know how the show's gonna be. You have to perform for whoever shows up. And some of them, it's funny, you go to these different towns and they have like local wrestling legends that are there. Like they're really huge in this promotion.
Mm-hmm.
So you go, but then you learn like there's also like grandmothers who have brought their kids, and they were brought there by their. So you see, it's generational, like this fan base. So
it's like a real tour, and then I read Stone Cold Steve Austin's book.
Oh man, what a guy!
Yeah,
he's amazing.
And so, but it was like he would essentially be on these circuits, right? And then they're just, if they get a big following and they get like big, it's like then they just slowly move up into the world.
Yeah,
like is Vince McMahon recruiting?
Yeah,
like so they got
still
recruiters
recruit from them.
Yeah,
and it's like in this market, like if you're going through all the time, and then you like they say if you have the audience pops, like they scream for you or they boo for you, either one's good.
Yeah,
as long as they're making a lot of noise and getting into it. So if you get a great reaction, they might make you the champion of that promotion.
Yeah.
So then you have to defend the belt. You have to sort of figure out with them to come back next time. You start a storyline with another person. Then if you're a bad guy, they want their local hero to come win the belt. So you have to go back and forth. And then if you start winning a few belts, then you'll have a few belts and you'll go to all these different places. And those are typically the times when they start saying, oh, you should come try out for WWE, or they offer you.
Yeah.
Once you have enough experience, they trust you that you know the business.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's like
Is there any like who is Stone Cold one of like?
He's one of the greatest. Ever.
And yeah, I agree. That was my.
I think he is the greatest.
Yeah, that's my error. But
I mean, enough that you read his book.
Yeah, I always joke that like it was
his own book.
I did not read it. Stone Cold's book was the only book where I was like, they're like, oh, they let him write this because it was a very easy read for me. That it was not a lot of big words, a lot of dead gummits. It was like, oh, it was a guy.
This guy speaks to me.
Yeah, you're like, I think he wrote it, and then they put the book out, and I'm not sure anybody else read it. No, it was straight from his mouth.
He's a great. Yeah, he came up in such a time that was just crazy.
And he went through this whole
time. They did it. Certain markets that they were really big in.
Yeah. What about Andy Kaufman?
Yeah.
When
I loved him. That was sort of my inspiration also behind me coming back. Like, because I was an actor and it was like this phony kind of thing, which they didn't get at first. I hope they got it now. But yeah, so I loved what Andy Kaufman did, but he loved wrestling. That's why he did it. And he was just so funny. And, he also loved the uncomfortable, like, that element of comedy. And like just people like, what is going on?
Would you have ever seen him, like even when you were young? Like
I'd never seen him. No.
When did he die? Like something like I didn't like when you went to those
early
TV shows or
84.
84. Okay. It was.
I may have seen him in those TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I probably believe
he's got a great Tom Werner. He's got a great story with him when he hired him for Taxi.
Oh wow.
He saw him at the Comedy Store and was like, "All right, come." This is what TV was doing great. Tom Werner was like running ABC, and he would be the one going out looking, which is something that just doesn't always happen that much now. Where it's the people going out looking are usually just way down the totem pole and whatever. And it was like he was doing that. And Andy Kaufman, he goes, "Yeah, I'd love to have you come in and do for this part for Taxi." And so he goes, "All right, Andy's not going to come, but his agent's going to come." So so they're out there, and he's Andy Kaufman. I think he was by a different name. He said, "I'm Andy Kaufman's agent," but it is Andy Kaufman.
Yeah. It was Tony Clifton.
And they had to, and Tom Werner had to, in the moment, like, he's like, "What are we doing here?" And then it's like, "Oh, we're doing this."
Yeah.
So he just did he just talked to him and said, "We would love Andy to be a part of this."
Wow.
And then he negotiated like just with Andy.
Yeah.
But it was like that. But that's why that dude was. Tom is so brilliant to go like, "All right, this is what it is." The idea of like that's what you're buying.
Of course,
I'm buying that you're crazy enough to do this.
Right.
So this is what I want to go do. And him wrestling is the funniest. We say it all the time where he's like, "I'm from." You guys are from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm from Hollywood.
I did that too. I wrestled Jerry Lawler when I went around. And I did the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to sue you.
Dude, that's the best.
It's the best.
It was.
Although he nearly decapitated me. I took a pile driver from Jerry the King Lawler, and it nearly.
What do you think though? What are those guys getting paid on those small circuits?
Oh, not a lot.
Is it like $100 a night or something if you're lucky?
You're lucky, yeah.
It's like stand-up comedy.
Well, the bigger names are people coming in. It's different.
It's just tickets. It's what you're selling ticket-wise.
Yeah, but at that point, you're just trying to get some, stage time. You know what I mean? You just really want to.
It is stand-up comedy, dude.
It actually is.
It is really crazy because you're making no money and you just need to get on stage. You almost
drive anywhere.
You can't. You drive anywhere. You can't be there for the money. I remember going to an event in somewhere. Maybe we were on the road. I don't even know if I was. It was maybe the beginning when I started comedy years ago. And I remember going watching it and something. It was like pretty crowded and these dudes. I remember they fought and they would fight like by the concession stand. They would leave the ring and just be out in the middle. So, and I remember just being close, and I mean, they're fighting, and I mean, they're all there. And these are guys you don't really know, like the people that do know them in that, but it's the smallest of a smallest kind of thing. You could touch them.
Yeah.
The guy walks by and you're like, oh, go get it. You're just into it.
Yeah.
And it was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I was The Rock and my favorite was Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
That was at the beginning. I love the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I never met him.
He so big Ultimate Warrior fan, and then when my big era was the Monday Night Raw, like when it was Stone Cold and The Rock, and like that whole to me was like. After that, I kind of stopped. I think when it all kind of blended, that WCW and WWE was blending a little bit.
Yeah.
And, but it was like, that was when The Rock and Stone Cold were going at it and at the peaks, it was, I mean, and you're just at that right age where you're just like, this is the best thing.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed he's from Indiana.
Crawfordsville, Indiana.
Yeah. I would have guessed the Ultimate Warrior was born in an egg.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't feel like he would be from somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like how you feel like Madonna or Tom Cruise, where you're like, even Madonna, you're like, where she's from? You're like, it doesn't matter. She's just Madonna.
Yeah.
They're not from anywhere.
Right.
They're just, they are that.
Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior went to Indiana State University for a year.
Wow.
It's just weird to think
I wouldn't have still thought
just
that.
just him in like a just like
Art
a
history class?
Yeah, art history class.
Speaking of art, we talked about art last week on the
Yeah.
podcast. Someone wrote in and said you are a Bob Ross painting instructor.
Yeah, I'm a certified Bob Ross instructor.
What does that mean?
That's awesome.
That means I went to New Smyrna Beach, Florida, and took a 3-week course to be able to teach people to paint in the style of Bob Ross.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I love his art and his style and his energy. And the same thing, a little community of people who also love his stuff, and you're
You're in a
all
lot of
painting
communities.
together.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I learned how to paint, and now I use it mainly for charity. Like tomorrow, we're doing a big thing for, preventing blood cancer, finding a cure for blood cancer. And so we'll do a bunch of shows
Teaching
things, that they can put on the internet to raise money for this thing. But so
That's
I use
awesome.
it for charity. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten into anything that everybody wants to watch?
I'm trying to piece together all these pieces, and then I like all those things too. And you like all these things too. We're in the same.
You'd go Arquette, David. I mean, it's like it's different groups. But
Mitch,
I like it though. I like that you're into all this other stuff. Bozo the Clown.
Yes, I love clowns. I love Bozo. I fell in love with Bozo when I lived in Evanston, Illinois as a kid. And, you want to bring back the happy clown. So we're on this sort of journey to do that. And yeah.
My dad was a clown. So
I know. Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
It's
Wait, did your dad have a name when he was a clown?
Yo-Yo the Clown.
Yo-Yo the Clown.
Yeah.
Did he do yo-yos?
Yep. No, I don't. I mean, he might have, but it wasn't a
play the
big
cello?
heavy. No, it wasn't heavy yo-yo stuff.
No unicycle yo-yo. That's a double yo-yo unicycle. That's a good.
I think people got upset because they were the lack of yo-yos, and they go, "But your name is Yo-Yo." I was a big Bozo fan as well.
Oh, cool.
Me too.
And I really remember where they threw the ball,
The grand prize game.
Yeah, and so a giant. It is crazy because I think that name Bozo the Clown is carried on even just today, and I would think most people don't know how they know it.
Yeah.
It's just an insult now.
Yeah, Bozo.
Call somebody Bozo.
Yeah. That's
When you say you want to bring back the happy clown, what do you mean by that?
just like, everyone's scared of clowns now. So
Yes.
just so it's not just that, you know what I mean? Clowns represent joy and happiness. A clown's job really is to create happiness, make
Uplift.
people laugh and uplift. Yeah.
What changed things, do you think?
It had a big thing to do with it. It goes
John Wayne
back.
Gacy probably too.
John Wayne Gacy.
That didn't help.
That didn't help.
There you go. That was a tough one. That was.
That pretty much inspired.
So,
it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That was,
There you go. It's hard to turn it around. It's a big ship, and and David's got it. We're steering it, but he's got
the waters are rough.
yeah. It doesn't help that a new It is coming out. I mean, these are all things that just
I'm sure they're making a Gacy movie that'll just
Set you back.
every time. Yeah, we went to these clown conventions, which is another amazing.
It's a community. The clown
It's a
con.
community. It is so amazing. You like learn tricks from them. They like teach you inside things. And this really works. And don't get the streamers that are like this. Get the streamers that'll just fall out of your hand. You know?
I like the thing you have auditoriums in the weirdest towns that you probably can't walk in because there's just some convention. You're like the hotels you've been at, the conventions where you're like, it's going to be a problem if I go in there, and you're like, what? It's a Bozo the Clown thing. You go, let me tell you. He goes, I'm in with these people.
Yeah. It'd be fun if two of your communities they cross paths,
Yes.
Bozo and the wrestling community, and
You'd be surprised. Wrestling and horror crossover pretty much.
Yeah.
That's a close.
That's as close.
That's
Yeah.
a close connection there. But clowns, that's been harder to. There was a few wrestling clowns.
What about Circus Soleil? I mean, that's
Amazing. That's the whole Montreal sort of French Canadian circus, but beautiful. Like their artistry is so incredible.
yeah.
There's a guy named Nunu who's part of our new clown group who was I don't know if Nunu's going to be Wikipedia.
Okay. I'm trying.
he's pretty new, Aaron.
Okay.
But yeah.
There he is.
Is that how you
His
spell it?
name's Gabe Dell Jr., but
Yeah.
Nunu, real Nunu, real Nunu,
Real new.
real Nunu Bozo the Clown. Oh yeah, Gabe Dell is as a clown. That's him down there. That's not our Nunu, but that's him in a film that he did.
Willard Scott was Bozo.
Yeah, Willard Scott. He was Bozo, and then as Bozo, he did an event with McDonald's, and they sold a bunch of burgers.
Yeah.
And they got a really great response. And then Willard Scott started doing a clown for McDonald's. But the original, you look up the original Ronald McDonald, did not look like, not that one. Oh, look there. The first one. That's Willard Scott after the Bozo event. And that didn't work so well for them. So then they had one that looked a little more, not like Bozo, but similar.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening, he's got like a McDonald's cup as his nose.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Wait, so
It's pretty good. He's got a tray on his head with the burgers on it.
wow.
Wow.
Was Bozo before? It was before this.
Yeah, it was
That's what
before
got him
Ronald.
into Ronald McDonald was
So and then he became Ronald McDonald.
Mhm.
So there was a little controversy in the Bozo community. It's funny. We went to this one clown convention, and then we went to another clown convention, and we found out that those two clown conventions were kind of feuding with each other. I was like, how can you guys be upset with each other? You're all clowns.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not going to that convention.
Yeah, and you want to go, guys? We need to get together.
it's like WCW and WWE
Yes, exactly.
competing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Seinfeld where George Costanza
Yeah.
talks about Bozo?
Bozo, yeah.
Yeah.
Bozo, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad goes to magic conventions. all the
I
time.
know that. I love that your dad's a magician now.
Mm.
I heard-
You will be soon.
I heard that. Yeah, they say it pays more apparently.
You'll
right?
meet him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of clowns do magic though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's fun.
Yeah, he always he did it. The story, my dad has a lisp and he was able to hide behind the makeup with it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then so it was and then he did it for a while, then he started doing and just magic. And I mean he comes on the road with me now. So
Oh, that's so cool. That's
just
amazing.
in
How was
Madison
it to
Square
have
Garden,
a
yeah.
dad? Oh, how
With
cool.
Nate, yeah,
That
he
is
got to do
amazing.
MSG with his dad. It's
That's
crazy.
amazing. How was it having because my kids are like, my dad, he's a clown, you know. It's like, I'm not sure how they're taking it.
It's like one of those, I always say it's like you didn't know that it wasn't normal in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because you just think, I don't know what I thought. My dad always he was a clown, and my dad always did magic, and everybody kind of knew. And then, so you just, and it wasn't like he was doing it. It wasn't like he was always on, it was like TV, or it was like this kind of fame thing. It wasn't David Copperfield, where he was like this kind of crazy thing. My dad is, I think, as good as David. He's very, very good at it. But it was just like, it's just what he did. And my dad was a teacher through all this. And so everybody was impressed by it. But when I started comedy, you think my first joke would have been about this, but it took me a few years before I even like put it together that you're like, that's not, it's kind of crazy.
Oh, wow.
But then you slowly get it. But we go, I remember seeing Circus Soleil with my dad, and we'd go to stuff, and, just the appreciation he would have. I think that's why even in my stand-up, I have such appreciation for an act. So like over, like there's this crowd work, and there's these, improv is like good, but it's reliant, like the idea of an act, the idea that you are, someone has created a hour show for you, and the work that it's gone into it. That's why I think that's why I love it so much, because even when I go on stage, we talked about it earlier in the podcast before you were here, but someone asked about, like, I don't always talk to the crowd or talk about the town I'm in or whatever, because I kind of want to just get up there and do my thing, because I've just worked on it and I know where all the laughs are going to be, and I just want to take you along for the ride. And I think that's what I like, which is kind of an old school kind of way with comedy and with clown, with everything, is just that.
Yeah.
What do you go try to be Ronald McDonald? Would you ever want to?
He's back, which is exciting.
Yeah.
How do they think about Ronald McDonald in the clown community? Are they appreciative of what he did?
I don't know. I think so. I mean, when Ronald McDonald was biggest, it was sort of when clowns were at their height. You know what I mean? So I think it's happy. We want happy clowns. You're supposed to try to hide your teeth, though, a lot of the time.
Oh, really?
I mean, when you can. But he's showing his teeth there, but especially now.
Yeah.
But I like Ronald McDonald. I always loved Ronald McDonald. I always thought clowns, and I went to like Ringling Brothers, and I thought it was all part of Bozo's world. And then when I first started a production company, I met with Larry Harmon, the guy who turned Bozo from a read-along record at Capitol Records into Bozo, the world's most famous clown. And I met him. We had all these meetings, super long meetings, and just telling all these stories. So I was like, you really need to have your story written down, like write a book. So I connected him with a writer, and he finally got his book written called The Man Behind the Nose. And then he passed away shortly after. So then I was talking to his wife, and then she passed away, and I finally made a deal with their daughter. And it took me 15 years. So here we are. It's been a long thing. What you realize quickly is that so much goes into it. Like you do your own makeup, and you travel, and you carry your bags, and you put these acts together, and you but it is really about creating a positive memory. Like somebody has this great time, and you want the parents to have a great time, because it's so hard right now. And if they could just come and their kids are happy, they're happy. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I would see that with my dad. Like I would say with stand-up, is I would just see how much he would have to take with him.
Yeah.
He has to do his own makeup. Even when he gets into magic, it's he has to bring extra suitcases. It's just an entire process that you're trying to do, where with stand-up you can just go, you could show up, you could wake you up, and you could go,
you got nothing
and you could just talk.
That's good.
So yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah, is clown school. Have you been to a clown school? Or
I studied with the clown
Yeah,
and sort of did clown school. It was Misha Usov, who's an amazing clown. And I studied with him. It was mainly online. I mean, I met him at a clown convention as well. But they teach you a lot of really cool stuff. Really amazing things about being in the moment.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to learn. Well, I think, but even for any kind of thing, is being in the moment. That's I try to work that on stage, where it's you remind yourself, like if I'm telling a story, I try to really be in the story that I'm telling, even if I've told it 1,000 times. Totally. Just get yourself in that story so the people there feel that. Is it Bozo? Is Bozo the top clown?
The most famous clown?
Right now, Puddles is really great. Clownvis is doing incredible work. There's a lot of great clowns. But there's a lot of incredible Russian clowns.
Yeah.
Slava is incredible.
Yep.
The Snow Show.
Yeah, I went to the Snow Show.
Yeah. Snow Show is incredible. That's such a brilliant. There's beautiful clowns all around the world. There's clowns that are the level like Charlie Chaplin that just aren't known yet. That's part of what I want to do. Bozo's favorite clowns. You know what I mean? And just have all these incredible acts and just it's all about bringing the happy clown back and having fun with it and having people have a great time. That's really what it is.
But is Bozo the kind of, you would think,
the standard
top Richard Pryor?
If you talk to all the clowns, they're like, Bozo's really, wasn't a clown. That's what they typically say.
He was just Bozo, famous.
Well, he was a kind of a game show host in a way, and he was kind of more of especially like Bob Bell at the early WGN Bozo. It's more like a vaudeville show. Mm-hmm. So they did acts, skits, and these really quick bits, which is also beautiful. And I love that. My family goes back to vaudeville, so I think this has something to do with why I'm doing it all.
Yeah.
Just to sort of connect.
Who's the one that is like the
Cookie?
Well,
there's Nunu, but we also introduced Jozo Bozo. Jozo Bozo is the world's first female Bozo the Clown.
Oh, wow.
And she's sweet. Oh, no, that's a different Jozo. She's down there with me at the...
Oh, wait, where? Oh, right here?
Yeah. Oh, wait. That's a guy somewhere else, but
wow.
We didn't want to sue him.
That's Jozo Bozo.
Jozo Bozo, Yeah, that's Jozo. She's wonderful.
But I think what I'm asking is in the clown world, the respected is there Charlie Chaplin?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
where they look at that as
I might not pronounce his name right, like Girabelli. Yeah. That was like an old famous clown, but it goes way back. I mean, there were clowns in. Oh wow! There's scary clowns come up. I know a lot of scary clowns. That's what we're trying to fight against. Yeah. It happens all the time. Girabelli. I'm probably not saying it right, but he was kind of the first clown to bring the sad clown.
Mm-hmm.
Clarabelle, that was a really famous clown. That was Howdy Doody's clown, and so there's Commedia dell'arte, which is all of these archetypes. Of I think it's Italian, and it's all the archetypes of these different kind of clowns, and they put on these acts, and they're like these running storylines that you can kind of piece them together. Sort of led to the modern day kind of vaudeville and all that kind of stuff. But they were these archetypes where you have the boss, the Capitan, who's he's the boss, but he knows nothing, and he's talking down to people, and then he'll get his, and then and then there's all these different characteristics, like the greedy clown, and all these. There's one called Zani, where the word zany comes from, and I think it's Z-A-N-I is the way they spell it, but that's zany. There's a zany clown out there. Yeah, that's a good name. But Commedia dell'arte is just an interesting thing. I don't really know too much about it.
Is Chaplin considered anything in this?
Yeah, Chaplin was definitely a clown.
Yeah.
Buster Keaton,
Yeah.
all those original sort of silent film actors. A lot of like clowning is silent. A lot of clowns are silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to tell a story without words is pretty interesting.
I was when we did this movie, I was like, there's a stunt person, and so he's falling and all this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to learn how to fall.
Yeah.
And I want to learn how to do this, so like you can put it in movies
Absolutely.
and do it.
Start
That's
doing it
the
on
best.
stage too.
I wouldn't do it on stage, but to do it in
For
movies,
the right bit, maybe.
For the right bit, maybe. Yeah, you never know. If something happens.
It's pop rocks.
Yeah, my buddy Dustin Chafin, who's a comic, was with us. He fell going up the stairs this weekend. I mean, in front of 16, 17,000 people. He just missed his step and just fell right. And you have to like save it and be like, all right.
Yeah.
But
I worked with the clown on a movie called See Spot Run. I worked with a clown named Lorenzo, whose family were part of the Pickle family circus. And so we worked together, and we'd work out all these bits and like, map it all out and how it's going to happen. And it was fun to do that kind of stuff. Physical comedy is like one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's, I want to learn, just to be in movies, just when you're just out of nowhere. Like, it's like the Dick Van Dyke fall where he was able to just go, and it's a fall is,
it's good.
It's good. A fall is a good.
It's always funny.
Yeah, it's always funny.
Yeah.
We need to get you to come out. We do Vegas some. Maybe you come out with my dad. You and him can y'all can go set
nerd
up.
out about this stuff. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
he loves to do a bit. So he loves that kind of thing.
I love it.
So it's like, like if y'all went, just have y'all come out and then I got to
clown around.
Yeah, the clown around, and I got to follow all this. You got to go up after, just like, there's just stuff everywhere. Chairs are knocked over. And then I got to go do stand up. Oh, my whole life's been like that.
Yeah.
So, but it'd be very fun to do it.
And you have a movie coming out next month.
Yeah, I sure do. The Perfect Gamble. It comes out in November. From the 17th or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Gambling movie. Another little niche network of people.
Do you gamble? Do you play?
I'm a horrible gambler.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say that. Words have meaning. But I enjoy gambling quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, but this looks super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It really.
Yeah.
Where was it shot?
This was shot in Georgia and Israel. It was
The country of Georgia.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the country of Georgia. We go to Georgia to open a illegal casino essentially, and then the Russian mob there shows up and it's like, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's Daniela Pic-Tarantino. She's amazing in it. And Danny Abakasar is the director, and he's also the third actor in it.
Where's it coming out on? In theaters or in?
It'll come in theaters. Yeah, it's going to be at the Vista Theater.
Okay, great.
Quentin Tarantino's theater, and
oh yeah.
And then a few theaters throughout the country, and then roll out a little more, and then come online.
All right,
it's awesome. And Screen 7 comes out.
Yeah, Screen 7. Scream 7's exciting. That's in February.
Yeah.
I like that you can just come out in February. Like Scream's just so big that they're like, we're doing Valentine's Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter.
That's good.
Awesome, man. You're the best.
Thank you.
And
You're the best.
Yeah.
You guys, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, and I'm giant fan. So
Thank you. That's so nice.
yeah, I get to mark you off. Now.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I'm slowly as I head through my Scream. My Scream people.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll write them when they're coming through town.
Yeah. They ever want to come to the show. If you ever want, come. If you want to come to the show, well, you're here now, babe. So it's like, all right, we'll get together. We're gonna hang out.
Sure.
All right. That's it for me. I forget. I'm in Chicago this week. I'm on the road. 2026, a ton of dates. All that stuff.
I'm in Ontario, Canada, then Plano, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Tacoma, Washington, Portland and Waco, Texas. Portland, the easier to fly tour.
Jumping all
Yeah,
around.
it is.
there.
It's
Yeah.
some
it's
real.
awesome.
That's what I do.
Stuff.
That's what I do.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Aaron Weber here this weekend, Buffalo. I've never done comedy in Buffalo before. I'm doing the Buffalo Helium on Thursday, and then Albany, New York on Friday, and then Syracuse, New York on Saturday, and then Tampa next weekend. So come out and see me.
Awesome.
All right, you got your movie. You don't have any appearances or
I don't know if
you
I have
think
any
so?
appearances.
the movie we did. The go see the Perfect Gambler.
and
Yeah.
Bozo.
see
Bozo.com. We did some
Bozo.com.
music, so we have an album.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
But I'm a clown. I don't know how to sell them.
Yeah. Go to you guys. Is it just Bozo the Clown?
Bozo.com.
Bozo.com.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
we
man.
don't even we don't have it up there yet. That's probably
Okay.
part of
That's
the problem.
good. That's how you want to advertise. Is,
I mean, Bozo.com works, but we just don't have the record up there yet.
all right. Well, yeah, but it's nice to know that. I mean, look, a lot of people will be excited that you're with the heart of you bringing Bozo back. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Most people would have got Bozo and gone completely different directions. So,
Yeah, no,
it's
they've
nice
talked
that
to
you're
me about
doing
doing
that.
scary stuff. I was like,
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. All right, Dave.
Oh yeah, we've Nateland presents the showcase. Season 3 is coming to a close with our final set this Friday. Kira Solantovich.
Sultanovich.
Sultanovich.
Yeah, I think I hosted the show that she was on. So funny. She killed it. You're going to love her. Go
Awesome.
check her. Go
Awesome.
check her set
That's
out.
this Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. And who? Brad Upton's Hour Special, January 25th. 2 shows at the Den in Chicago. Yeah, and then all the other stuff we have on our YouTube channel. All right, we love you. Have a great week. Bye.